It is called America's Game. Army and Navy hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Tradition, pageantry. It's a game like no other. One in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the privilege to sing second. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Army's offense takes the field. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. We're always looking forward to this one.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Black Knights have this offense rolling. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Daly. He's got his running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Black Knights have pushed it inside the 20. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Headed outside for the line. It's Robinson. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their 1st possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
You don't see a lot of fullbacks these days with that kind of wiggle and the ability to break tackles. How about that long run by the big man?
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, midshipman.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. It's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. And here comes the offense on second down. On the move, it's Daly. Stepping to the right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Navy offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more...
And he's running in the open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
How about the big man making it happen on the ground?
He's not used to having that much space. There was a time when he was sort of looking around for someone to tackle him.
I get a kick out of that. They do. They're not used to running, and they know they're going to run away from everybody in the field, so like, wait a minute, where's he coming from? He's going to catch me. It's just a matter of time.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. On the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back goes in motion. Inside the 40. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Okay, ready? At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's looking to throw it. Steps away to find some room. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Army! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Trying to get to it. Pass on the way. Oh, it's picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
Give to the fullback. Oh, it's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Navy will go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw in this run.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now on the option. They make the stop, and not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that 1st down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Here on 2nd and short. Goes to the option. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a 1st down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
To the air, it's Horvat. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down, now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
With the catch, it's Myers. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That's reeled in. It's Kent. Touchdown, midshipman! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse,
It's complete! A huge pickup! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Army! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. How in the world did he miss that? What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Navy offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove.
Pulls it in on the left. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Navy! And these offenses are clicking already.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've cut him up with touchdowns on the last 2 possessions, and now they have it back.
Man, this offense has really, really found a rhythm. They've got the whole playbook at their disposal, really firing all cylinders. If I'm this defense, Jesse, I got to take something away. I got to make them one-dimensional and try to get a stop.
Yeah, you got to make a decision. We're loading the box and not letting you run the football, or we're going to blitz you and try to change the timing of your quarterback. But whatever you've been trying the last 2 drives obviously is not working, so it's time for the change-up pitch.
To the air, it's Daly. Gets away. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. All kinds of running room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. They give to the big fullback. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Black Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The option look. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. Fighting off the defender. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Those fullbacks, oh man, those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Horvath. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen.
1st and goal, you know what's coming, they know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can. Pound the football straight ahead, get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Quarterback checking the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense. And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Back to pass, it's Daly. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Robinson. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first.
Touchdown, Army! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Defense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And Navy will go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45, on his way. Off he goes. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
This is a play this offense reps over and over and over again in practice. And this quarterback always makes the right decision. He always knows when he needs to keep the football. And then when he does, with his speed and athleticism, he is a problem.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Daly. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right, he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't float quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They go to the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Chapman. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
This defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that 1st down.
Back to pass, it's Horvath. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. Oh, look out, there he goes! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, midshipman!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking left. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Back to throw, it's Horvath. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Army! What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they were on the same page at all. When the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone. From
inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
It's complete. Running toward the tape. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Feeling some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.